It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Welcome back to Starplex. We are getting ready to get things underway after about a 4.5-hour rain delay. More of a lightning than rain kind of situation. John Dinkins and I, we just kind of been hanging out here in the press box.
Eating some Slick Pig barbecue.
Yeah, nothing like it. But ready to get going, and this is the noon game that is starting here at about 4:30. So that's kind of the plan here. But the umpires are meeting with the coaches, and we're about ready to get going here again. We gave you a lot of information earlier, but this is the winners bracket game. Dickson County here after their win to improve to 38-7 over Lincoln County yesterday in a pretty impressive fashion. Final score in that one was 14-5, and Stewarts Creek with their 5-3 victory over Farragut moves here to this game with a record of 33-2-1. But I guess we should go over the starting lineups here real quick for you. And Stewarts Creek will be the home team. So here's a look at Dickson County. They'll be up to bat first. Coralie Grove will pitch and bat first. It's Emma Crosby catching and batting second. Batting third, Layla Shaw, the center fielder. In the cleanup spot, Kaylee Bean, the second baseman. Rebecca Dunnigan will play third and bat fifth. Batting sixth, Bryn Good, the designated player. She also can come in and give you some innings in the pitcher circle as well. Sophia Buttrey, the first baseman, batting seventh. Batting eighth will be Elizabeth Dunnigan, the left fielder. Sabrina Potter will bat ninth and play right field. And the flex player is the shortstop, Abby Lampley. So the Lady Cougars will have Grove, Crosby, Shaw, Bean, Dunnigan, Good, Buttrey, Dunnigan, Potter. Now for Stewarts Creek. Leading off will be the shortstop, Chloe Quiggle. Left fielder, Lexi Pope will bat second. Batting third will be Jalen Stembridge, the center fielder. Samaya Sandifer in the pitcher circle, batting fourth. Batting fifth, Jaden Brawley, the first baseman. Addison Brawley will play right field and bat sixth. Batting seventh will be Braylee Smith. She is the designated player. Batting eighth, Elena Wilson, the third baseman. And Lily Fox will bat ninth and play second base. The flex player is Riley Willis, although yesterday she had 2 at-bats, while Smith, the DP, had 1 at-bat. So Quiggle, Pope, Stembridge, Sandifer, Brawley, Smith, Wilson, Fox for the Stewarts Creek Lady Redhawks. You win here, you don't have to worry about anything else the rest of the day. If not, it's a late evening. So this is the 12:30 game. There's another game in between. Then there would be the 6:30 game, which probably will be around 9 o'clock or so this evening, weather permitting. And, John, they have done an amazing job. Murfreesboro Parks and Rec has done an amazing job to get these fields ready. An hour ago, there was water all over the infield.
Well, and the good thing was it was really dry to begin with, so they were able to quickly get the drying substance on there. And quite honestly, the players are probably glad of it because the hops will be a little easier.
Yeah, with the playing surface yesterday, we saw a few plays that, the ball was just like bouncing it off of concrete.
Right. So we're about to ready to get this one started. And, Brian, Tell us, do the fashion thing. What do the uniforms look like?
Well, Stewarts Creek, they're in the gray tops and pants with black numbers with red outline trim, and Stewarts Creek across the chest. And Dickson County, they're in the white jerseys and pants with navy numbers and orange outline. And I think it says Dickson County across the chest. That's from what I can see at this vantage point. So both teams kind of in the light colors here, but Sandifer is in the pitcher circle and taking a few warm-ups out there, John.
All right, we will get started here in just a second. Defensively for Stewarts Creek, and they played well so far. Jaden Brawley's at first. Lily Fox will be at second. Chloe Quiggle at short, and Elena Wilson over at third. Lexi Pope is in left field. Jalen Stembridge in center, and Addie Brawley will be in right field. The catcher is Riley Willis, and on the mound is Sam Sandifer, Sammy. She's a right-hander and pitched almost the entire game yesterday. Did get some relief help in the last inning. I think she has maybe one or two more to go. Talking about the field over there on the other side, it looks like it didn't rain at all over where they're doing construction.
Oh, I know.
Maybe a little tad darker.
Well, it
right now, partly cloudy skies.
Yes, and fairly comfortable, although it is quite a bit on the muggy side. And let's see, the current temperature is a rain-cooled 77 degrees, but it certainly feels like it's probably around 80 or so, but better than the 94 from yesterday in the beating sun.
Brian, you got the records for these teams, I think.
33-2-1 for Stewarts Creek, 38-7 for Dickson County, a perennial power here. And, Stewarts Creek has been too.
Sandifer ready for the first pitch, and it's on the way. It's a breaking pitch that's in there for a strike. 0-1. Coralie Grove is the pitcher, and she's batting leadoff here, left-handed batter. They get the sign from the bench, but Willis gives a sign to Sandifer. And the pitch. Swung on, foul back out of play. Over to the vacant field over in the left side. And she's out in front now. No balls, 2 strikes.
4 of the 5 fields here are converted with temporary fencing at Starplex to softball standards. The other is kind of a warm-up area.
0-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on, popped up right side. Well, deep right field. There you go. And there's the first out of the inning. Addie Brawley collects it for out number 1. Good start for the Red Hawks. All the cars that are in the parking lot over there, Brian, none of them moved during the rain. I think they just stayed in the car.
I think
probably ate goodies.
It was a long wait for sure. And good to get that first out against this Dickson County bunch who put 9 on in the first inning against Lincoln County yesterday, who had 8 errors in the game. And apparently Dickson County bunted Lincoln County to death in that first inning from what we heard. So
I think they were successful the first couple of times. They kept doing it.
Yeah.
Here is Emma Crosby, the catcher. And the pitch to her is a ball, 1-0. Sandifer been the main pitcher all year, as of course Brawley at first was pitching, but she hurt her knee. The pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. So she will not be pitching. They used to, remember last year, they alternate them a lot.
Correct.
Interchangeable. For Sandifer.
We welcome those who were listening to the Middle Tennessee game on radio. We're here and just got underway. First 2 batters, Grove retired on a flyout to right, and now Emma Crosby for Dickson County walked, and so she is on and joined this just about right for those who are just now tuning in on the radio side of things, John.
Lila Shaw, the center fielder, batting third, and she's up now, left-handed hitter. Wilson is in at third quite a bit. Thinking maybe a bunt. There's a strike called, 0-1. And according to yesterday, I would be waiting for 1 too. No balls and a strike. First inning here. We're scoreless. Sandifer ready. Now the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, foul back. She's in the hole now. No 0-2. Great crowds all day long. Parking lots are full. And you hardly can't get in here unless you park illegally like Brian does. You didn't park illegal today, though.
Not today.
No balls, 2 strikes. I don't know anybody could beat that crowd yesterday. Wow,
it
any
was
day.
Something.
The 0-2 pitch from Sandifer. Change up, bounce to short. Going to go to second one, and that's all they're going to get. Not much chance it wasn't hit hard enough. 6-4 on the force out. So Shaw's retired. And so it's a lead runner, and Shaw will be at first as Crosby's retired at second. Here's Bean, the second baseman.
It was a runner in for Crosby, and I went and looked on their roster, and, of course, they're wearing different color uniform or different uniforms with different numbers, so the roster does you no good.
The wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss from Bean. B-E-E-N-E. Bean. Kaylee Bean. 0-1 the count. She's a right-handed hitter. Sandifer looks in. And the pitch. Did she go? Yes. And she's out in front of Bean now. No balls, 2 strikes.
I'm not sure if it didn't hit the end of the bat. As she had the bat out there for the check swing, I heard what sounded like maybe ball on bat.
Nonetheless, Sandifer out in front of her. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another change. It gets by, and the runner is going to go. That's Shaw, going to go to second with 2 away. That is a wild pitch.
Little more room behind home plate here. Plus, John, it's kind of a chain link fence, and so it's not like a net. And the ball can just, if it hits off that chain link fence or hits a pole, it could go any direction. It kind of went away from Willis.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No harm done if we can get an out here. We're ready, and Sandifer winds and pitches. High, and ball gets away again. And Shaw going to third. Let's don't do that anymore.
No. Because we know they can manufacture runs. They did it yesterday to the tune of 9 in the first inning, so need an out.
We heard they're really quick, really fast. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sandifer now calls time. She kind of getting confused with the signals here. Sandifer with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Old Powder River. And the first strikeout for Sandifer. So Lincoln County doesn't score here in the first. They had no runs on no hits, a walk, and they strand 1. We're going to the bottom of the first. No score between Lincoln County and between Dickson County and Stewarts Creek.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name. But there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so that you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard, or give us a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Baseball.
My good neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack, 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. Class 4A state tournament, second game for the Stewarts Creek Lady Redhawks. Victorious yesterday. Trying to work their way back through this bracket here. You win, you play tomorrow.
On the mound is Coralie Grove. She is right-handed as well. She'll face Quiggle, Pope, and Stembridge, the first three here in the Stewarts Creek lineup. Quiggle had a good game yesterday. Wine in the pitch. I'm sorry, she's left-handed, not right-handed, left-handed. First pitch is a strike called 0-1.
2 for 4 for Quiggle with a run scored.
The first 4 or 5 really did damage yesterday. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, gets stopped out there by Crosby. And it's even to the ball and a strike. Win, you go home and play tomorrow.
That's the plan.
No, that's our plan. I hope it's their plan.
I hope it's Stewarts Creek's plan. I'm pretty sure it is.
The 1-1 pitch. That one sails outside as well. 2 balls and a strike.
And I will say, too, that there is more precipitation out toward the Tennessee River, and so you want to get a lead early in this game.
The pitch. Outside again, that same spot. And it's 3-1. I'll take a walk anytime.
Reason I make mention of that, if there is a delay, a game can be called after 5 innings. So you don't want to mess around.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, little dribbler down to third, but it's foul. And we go full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Quick word from Coach Fernandez and Jennifer Patterson, the assistant coach. We mentioned last night they've been together a while now.
They've got the same first name. They've been together so long.
Oh, yeah, really? Jennifer? Yeah. I know one thing, it's good to have that consistency in your coaching staff.
Well, they both know what each other's thinking.
And both were players. Been there, done that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ball. Well, I thought he was going to pull that hand there for a second.
I did too.
I had to wait. First batter, first walk. Quiggles down at first.
Well, I know they wanted to be very careful how they pitched to her, but yesterday's player of the game with 2 defensive gems and 3 for 4 at the plate, a run scored and an RBI single, 2 singles and a double for Lexi Pope.
The wind in the pitch, she's showing bunt, takes it for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Pope, a left-handed batter. Lexi can spray it around so you can go to opposite field so you can pull the ball. And can play some outfield, some mean outfield.
Man, proved that yesterday.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the wind in the pitch to her, showing bunt again, and does bunt, but it's foul.
She made 1 throw in on what would have been a tying run and threw it in to Willis at the plate, who applied the tag. And really, that took a lot of gas out of Farragut yesterday.
The ball and a strike is the count. The pitch, squaring, takes it. Low, 2 balls and a strike. We're just in the first, the bottom of the first, and Stewarts Creek batting. We're scoreless. Got a lot of games going around us, too, that are trying to battle the rain and work around it. Eagleville girls, softball, Eagleville baseball. Bunts at foul. Now we've got a 2-2 count.
They did move some of the Division II, or all of the Division II softball to Smyrna. So this is the second, maybe third year in a row that Smyrna Parks and Rec has gotten in on the action. They've got turf fields there, and so they moved the D2 games there.
Get as many games as you can, Brian, because, you might lose a field to the conditions. She bunts, and she is out. So Lexi can't get the bunt over, so Quiggle stays at first. That's a strikeout, actually. So credit a strikeout to Grove.
Not the most traditional way to get one.
That's her first. And it brings up Stembridge, the center fielder. The wind and the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. I think she got a hit yesterday.
She did. She was 1 for 4 with a run scored and a run driven in. She reached twice. She actually scored a run, got on because of an error. Then there was a throwing error as well, and then Sandifer drove her in the second to take the lead.
The pitch to Stembridge. Strike called, nibbled that outside corner. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm hoping the rain will help my voice. Pollen, get it out of the air. It'll make it worse. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grove. Ready. Doesn't take a lot of time. And the pitch. She squares, and it's a strike called. And the third baseman, Dunnigan, was in on her. She was probably only about 3 feet away from her by the time that ball hit the mitt. 1-2 the count. Stembridge calls time. Now she's back in there. The wind from the left-hander and the pitch. Takes it high. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and not Big GTV, but you can hear us on Big GTV, I guess.
Yeah. Got that rolling. Give you something weird here after the pitch.
2-2 pitch. Outside, it's full.
The Eagles game was supposed to start at 1. They haven't started their game yet. This game was supposed to start at 12:30, and it's already rolling. We got started right at 4:30, so the Eagles playing up at McKnight, and they have not started that game yet.
Those fields taking a little longer. The pitch swung on, a bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag by the second baseman, and that's all she's going to get. Bean, alertly. The ball really just hit right toward the bag, and all she had to do was step on it. So Stembridge is retired, or she's on at first with a fielder's choice. And Quiggle has to go to the dugout. Stembridge, good runner at first, though, but they're 2 away. That's 4 unassisted on that play. And here's Sandifer. Samaya, a couple of hits yesterday, drove in a couple of runs. Steps in there, and a long look. Now the pitch. Blooper to second, and Bean's going to have it and throw out the speedy Sandifer, and that is going to be your inning. No runs, no hits. There was a walk, and 1 stranded. We've played 1, nothing to show for it. We're all tied up at 0.
Looking for the best Blue Raider gear in town? Raider Tees has you covered. From stylish apparel and hats to unique MT-themed gifts and accessories, we've got everything a true Blue Raider fan needs. Whether you're headed to the game, shopping for a fellow fan, or just want to show off your Middle Tennessee pride, Raider Tees is the go-to spot. Stop by 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS, and check out our unbeatable selection. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue. This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Softball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Alsop Heating and Air. On the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, baseball, top of the third, Eagleville 3, Coalfield nothing. It's being played at Wilson Central High School.
Rebecca Dunnigan's going to lead it off for Dickson County. She's the third baseman, a right-handed batter, and the pitch to her is a ball outside, 1-0. Dunnigan, Good, and Buttry. The first three here to face Sandifer.
Dunnigan drove in one of their 14 yesterday.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off there. And it's a ball and a strike.
It's weird. I must be reading her stats incorrectly here, but looks like she was 1 for 5 yesterday.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss again, or got a piece of it anyway. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. No score. We're in the second. Dickson County brought a lot of people sitting in chairs, but the bleachers are
just about empty, aren't they?
Yeah, in the middle section, too. It's kind of strange.
Everybody sitting on the top row.
Of course, a 4-hour rain delay may have discouraged some of them from staying for the whole time. You know, you have other obligations, and you kind of squeeze it in, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It kind of changes things.
Or they're stuck in Nashville traffic trying to get back here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Change up, swung foul down into the Dickson County dugout.
Although if you're smart, you're coming from Dickson County, John, you're taking 840 in.
Right. You ever been? Oh, yeah, you've been to Dickson County a bunch. I've been there quite a bit. Dixon, anyway. It's a lovely, quaint little town.
You can see the edge of the earth from there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Dunnigan. Here's the wind and the pitch. Jammed her. It's going to be a little blooper that's going to fall into left center field. First hit of the game, and it belongs to Rebecca Dunnigan. So the leadoff man is on. Here's Bryn Good, the designated player. Where's number 14? We'll see if she might be putting one down, too.
She was 1 for 5 with 2 runs scored yesterday.
Sandifer with the sign and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Blew that one right by her.
That pitch has been very effective. They're not picking it up. Runner at first, however, nobody out. Good steps back in there, and Sandifer's ready. And she shows bunt, lays it down. Picked up by Wilson, makes the play to first in time, and they do indeed get their runner to second. So an effective bunt by Good, and it brings up Sophia Buttry. Buttry's the first baseman.
1 for 4 with a couple of runs scored and 1 driven in yesterday.
She looks like she's got a little pop. Pretty strong girl. The wind from Sandifer, the pitch. Swing and a miss.
I will give Sandifer credit. She's gotten ahead in the count. Gets that first pitch across strongly.
Well, even the single was not hit great.
Yeah,
it was a little blooper.
Mm-hmm.
Fooled her. 0-1 the count. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her again. Eagleville boys going for number 5.
That's unbelievable.
They're getting closer, aren't they?
Well, if they can win today, John, they've got one more game to win to get to the championship game. You want to stay in that winner's bracket for sure.
So do the Red Hawks.
Yes.
0-2 the count, and the pitch. Popped her up, but it's foul. Donegan, Elizabeth Donegan, Rebecca's sister, would be next. Rebecca down there at second for Dickson County. Winding the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. That is strikeout number 2 for Sammy. And it brings up Elizabeth Donegan, the left fielder. Last hope here in the second for Dickson County.
Eagleville softball getting ready to start at some point real soon. With their win yesterday, they're playing Cloudland today. Cloudland is 19-8. They're playing up on McKnight's field today.
Wind to the pitch outside. No, that's strike call. Yep. I'll have to admit now, Brian, I've never heard of Cloudland. I don't know where that is. Have you heard of Cloudland?
I have heard of them.
Okay. The pitch. Looked good, but it must have been outside. And the umpire now going to brush off home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. No score in the second. Runner at second with 2 out.
John, the reason you haven't heard, they're in Roan Mountain, Tennessee.
Okay. Where's Rome Mountain?
That's the other edge of the earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pitch is outside, and a nice stop by Willis there.
It's in Carter County.
Okay. And
did you know we had a Carter County?
No. Where's that at?
Roan Mountain.
Oh, okay.
You're asking too many questions
here. Is it West
here.
Tennessee or East Tennessee?
East.
Okay.
The mountain part kind of gave that away.
2 balls and a strike to Donegan with her sister down at second. The pitch. Outside. 3-1 now.
I think that's the pitch that Samaya really is trying to dial in on. That's a strikeout pitch, but just a bit outside.
It's a pitch you swing and miss at a lot.
Yeah.
The pitch swung on, had a good swing, but fouls it away.
Similar pitch, and I think she just did that. Poke the bat out.
Now here,
stay alive.
You're not going to get many foul balls in foul territory, first and third base, because the fence will get it if it's short. The top of the fence,
or that net hanging over.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. Fence, net. Yeah.
Well, the fence.
But they had to put that net up there because there were so many balls going foul over to the other fields. It was constant. I remember. I was here when they built it. Pitch. She walked her. So she has 2 strikeouts, but she also has 2 walks. And that runner is at first and second now. That base was open, so really no harm done, except you don't want to put more runners on, I guess. And here's Sabrina Potter, the right fielder, and the number 9 hitter, and again, another left-handed hitter.
1 for 5 with 2 driven in yesterday. And a run scored.
The wind and the pitch. She's trying to hit that outside corner, missed it again, though. 1 ball, no strikes. There are now starting to be some people that are starting to come back a little bit. I guess got a late word or maybe went to eat. Still, the Clouds look okay as of right now. The pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. And the umpire again cleans off home plate. He is very worried about cleanliness.
He's a very tidy umpire.
Yes. Dresses nice like that.
Yeah. Kind of looks like Mr. Clean.
2 balls, no strikes. 2 on. They're 2 out in the inning. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off there, and it's 2-1. Samaya Sandifer, she'll throw a lot of pitches.
Yes.
But she's very effective. She won't give in, is guess what I'm saying. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled away, and it's 2-2. So she's come back on Potter here. Top of the order is next.
Yeah, need an out here. Don't want to see them.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Sandefur gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch. That hitter and the bases are loaded.
Man.
Hit her right elbow. So now we've got a little trouble. Bases are loaded, no place to put anybody. Dunnigan goes to third. Dunnigan goes to second. And Potter goes to first. And here's the top of the order in Coralie Grove.
Yeah, this is really not what you wanted to see as the top of the order come up here, because that would mean you got 2 or 3 on and the bases are loaded. So need an out.
One hit in the inning, a walk and a hit batter, and that's where we're at. Grove flied out to right her first time up. The pitch swung on and through the right side for a base hit. 1 run is in. 2 runs are going to score. It's 2-0. Single and 2 RBIs for Grove, and the walks really hurt that time. Two runs easily score. And we're going to get a runner down there for Dickson County. That would be number 12.
You would think.
Running for the pitcher.
And that is Elisa Trotter.
And Emma Crosby, the batter. 2-0 Dickson County.
You're blocking people in. Alabama plates 0-8.
Runners at first and second. Pitch swung on, foul back. So Dickson County draws first blood here on the Red Hawks.
Definitely need an out now.
Crosby sticks back in there. She walked her first time. The pitch, high. 1 ball, 1 strike. This has been a long inning. This is the 7th batter to bat here. Two nothing. Dickson County. We've got to hold them right here. The pitch. Swung on. A little blooper in the center, but overcomes Stembridge, who doesn't have any problem with it. And that's the end of the inning. But they get 2 runs on 2 hits. There was a walk, a hit batter, and 2 left. We're going to the bottom of the second. Stewarts Creek's trailing now 2-0 to Dickson County here on State Farm Prep Softball.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County, too. And I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
If your old unit needs a tune-up, the professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air service all major brands and even offer same-day service in most cases. Keep your home or business comfortable year-round. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Ring Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass. Online at PrenticeAllsup.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Well, thank you, Andy, and I want to say thanks to good neighbor State Farm Agent Alex Williams. Offices at 403 St. Clair Street, right here in Murfreesboro. That's State Farm Agent Alex Williams, 615-898-1150, or AlexWilliamsInsurance.com. PrepSoftball.com. John, they used a little quick dry and a little extra dirt there at home plate.
Yeah.
During the between inning.
Yeah, by the time, they get around and put their cleats in it, probably need a little re-soaking. That's really the worst spot. Of course, that's where the most of the action is, too. 2-0. Not crazy about this score. Here's Brawley and Smith are going to lead it off here in the bottom of the second.
Hopefully the start of a big inning for the Lady Redhawks. They were behind yesterday.
True.
Was it 2-0? Yeah.
You trying to make me feel better?
Yeah.
Jaden Brawley, the batter. Left-handed hitter. Facing the left-hander, Grove. The pitch is high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Both pitchers, John, have really not dialed into the strike zone totally.
No, you're right. Brawley really crowding that plate. Takes it again high, 2-0. I don't know if they're uncomfortable around the rubber, maybe, getting used to that, because it's a little different now than it was.
Yes, most definitely. And just the conditions that are out there and keeping the ball dry.
The pitch. Didn't mean to squeeze, and it's, she squeezed her inside and didn't mean to, and fouled it back a little.
Well, she's saying she was hitting the hand, too.
That's what she's saying, but I don't think the umpire's going to buy that.
Coach Fernandez is saying that. The umpire is asking. Now there's going to be a conference about it. I do think it hit off of...
So what do you think they're going to do here?
I don't know that I saw a definitive call either way.
Well, he didn't call it. I mean, he just... And he explains to him, I'm sorry I didn't see it, which makes sense.
Well, nobody else did
either.
I
hate that it's a strike, though. 2 balls and a strike to count. Coach Fernandez saw it, and so did Jaden, or felt it. Here's the pitch. And she walks, so...
Worked out anyway.
Second walk given up by Grove. And here is Addison Brawley, the right fielder. Brawley also a left-handed batter. And how'd she do yesterday, Brian?
Addison was 1 for 4. Had the 13th and final hit of the game yesterday against Farragut.
The wind in the pitch. Strike is called, and man, Dunnigan came in on a hurry on that. She's expecting a bunt. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. Down 2. They would like to get one of them back, but Grove is ready. Now the pitch. Squares to bunt, bunts it foul. That has not been our strong suit in these first two games.
Not so far. Didn't show that on the first pitch, so maybe they were trying to deceive Dickson County there a little bit.
Well, she's in the hole now, 0-2, and we'll see if she'll bunt. I'm thinking not. I think she'll swing away. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck her out.
Well, that happened with Pope, too, you might remember.
Failed to move the runner, and it brings up Braley Smith, the designated player. Brian, if you'd have told me we'd run into the Braves game today, I would have told you were crazy, but here we are. The Braves are going to start up in a little bit. About 30 minutes, I think.
Braley was 1 for 1 yesterday. She only batted once.
Pitch is outside, way outside. Almost got away, and it's 1-0. She hit the ball well, though. I do remember that.
Yep.
The thing lined out in the outfield. Slightly open stance for the right-handed hitter. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play.
Had a pretty good cut on that one.
She sure did. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, we need a hit. We haven't had one yet.
I know, and yesterday we had a plenty.
A hit, a plenty? Yeah.
Yeah, had 13.
Well, Grove has really slowed down the pace here. Now she's ready. 1-1. Strike called, outside corner. Well, I need to get my eyes checked. I'm not agreeing with this umpire much.
Well, that one especially.
He loves those corners. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But he is ready, isn't he? I mean,
boy, you bet.
He's got that stance. 1-2 pitch. Change up, struck her out, and the catcher held on. 3rd strikeout, and it brings up Elena Wilson.
And it was that setup pitch that looked outside that got her 2 strikes. So that's been effective in working here for Grove.
Wilson had a hit yesterday, but I tell you what I remember most is the line drive she caught and stepped on the bag to end a big threat.
Yeah.
Here's a pitch and tried to pull it this time. We usually see her go to the right side, but she went down the 3rd base line. It was foul, but good shot at it.
It was Fox who did the splits. I was thinking it was Wilson for a second, but it was Fox who did the splits to get
right
at second base.
2-0. Dickson County leads it. And the 0-1 pitch to Wilson. Called that a strike, and it's inside corner.
That was about letter high and inside, way
that
inside.
Was a little breaking ball that kind of cut back into the inside. If she can get that thing over, she's going to be tough the rest of the night.
I don't know how you hit that.
The wind and the 0-2 pitch. Ooh. I thought that hand was going up. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It kind of makes you nervous, doesn't it?
Well, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
It takes him a second. 1-2 to Wilson. Runner at first. There's 2 out, however. And the pitch. Outside again. She's nibbling at it, isn't she? Grove is staying right out there. 2-2 count. Elena is the number 8 hitter. The pitch. Swung on, shot to 3rd. Long throw to 1st is going to be safe. Wilson beat it out, just her speed alone. They kind of nonchalanted it a little bit, and it pays off for Elena Wilson with the first infield hit, or the first hit of the game. And here's Lily Fox. You know what I say, the greatest number 9 hitter I've ever seen.
2 for 4 yesterday, a single, a double, and a run scored. I will use a double right here, Lily.
Yeah, with Wilson's speed, I'd like a gapper. She hit one in the gap for a double yesterday. Winding the pitch. One ball outside. See how he waits? He has the same motion for a strike as he does for a ball. 2-0. We've got 2 on. A hit would probably score a run, but there are 2 out. The pitch to Fox. Tried to go the opposite way and fouls it. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, she gets on that pitch right there just a little bit earlier. I'm being greedy, but that would could have tied us up.
I'm looking for a right center field gapper. What I'm looking for.
Just send it over the fence.
1-1 pitch. About to be made by Grove. The left-hander kicks and fires. Strike called. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm not trying to pick on the umpire, but that outside corner looks like it's the same pitch, and sometimes it's a ball, sometimes it's a strike. So I
think it's
maybe height. It may be the vertical part of it.
I think that's what I'm saying.
1-2 pitch. Swung on, a shot to short. Flip to second, and the inning is over. Stewarts Creek threatens. They get no runs on one hit. There was a walk, and they strand 2. We've played 2. And the score is Dickson County 2. Stewarts Creek nothing here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
Craig's Tax Service is located just off Memorial on Heritage Park Drive. You can contact us at 890-2233.
It makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We are proud to support all Rutherford County student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Thank you, Celeste. Also want to say hello to good neighbor State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, a Rutherford County resident with an office in Brentwood. Ron Reeves, 873-1700. And our game brought to you in part by Ideas Tees, Dan France Concrete, and Middle Tennessee Christian School.
It'll be Lila Shaw to lead off here in the top half of the third. They almost batted around that last inning. You don't want any more of that.
None.
Swinging a foul back. That's not the number I have, but you have Shaw as the next hitter.
Let me look. It's going to take me a second to get back there. I'm pretty sure it's Shaw, but...
Well, when we did this lineup, it's a complicated story, but...
Well, they have different numbers.
Yeah, we did a and I just looked at names, so we'll go with that. We're good. She is the one that was due up. She grounded in a force out her first time up. It's an 0-1 count to her. The pitch, line foul down the third base side. And Shaw's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Sandifer gave up 2 runs in that second inning on 2 hits. Had a little control issue.
That is indeed Shaw.
Had a little control issue in the second, which cost her. Like to have an easy inning here in the third. The wind of the pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're going at a rather slow pace right at the moment. It's a 1-2 count and the pitch. Swung on, shot to short. Quiggle gobbles it up, throws to first. Round number 1. That a girl. Brings up Kaylee Bean, the second baseman. Struck out her first time up. I don't know that I've ever seen Quiggle make an error. I don't want to jinx her, but I don't think I've ever seen her make one.
She is a stopper out there for sure.
First pitch to Bean is a swing and a miss, or a swing and a foul anyway. And it's 0-1. Put that pink bat up there. And there goes another team coming over to get ready. Warm up. Pitch. She bunts this time and fouls it back. And it's 0-2. There's room behind the fences. Now, I don't know I think they're actually walking maybe to the other field over there. Or home, one, or to the cars.
Well, I can't tell whether they're on the other side of the fence or not.
Yeah, they're on the other side.
Looks like they're walking through the outfield, though, doesn't it?
0-2 pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, we have that little fence there behind it, but one out here in the third, and Bean the batter with a 1-2 count. Sandifer winds, pitches inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sandifer kicks and fires. Strike called. Inside corner, good pitch. Strikeout number 3 for Sammy. And there's 2 away, and brings up Rebecca Dunnigan, singled back in the second.
She was the one who got that big second inning started where they sent 7 to the plate. Let's retire her and be done with this inning.
2 out, nobody on. The pitch. Fly ball, left center, pretty well hit and dropped out there. Pope made a good run for it, but couldn't come up with it. Just kept sailing on her, and it's a double. So Dunnigan has made herself felt here in this game with a single and a double, and she's down there second with 2 out, and here's Good. Bryn Good bunted for an out. We got the runner at second. She sacrificed correctly.
She won't be doing that here with 2 away.
Really need to hold her here. Need to get out of this inning. Don't want to get too far behind. The wind of the pitch. Good. Pops it up to the shortstop, Quiggle. She wraps her arms around it, and that's the end of the inning. No runs. There was a hit, a double by Dunnigan, and 1 left. We play 2.5. Going to the bottom of the third, it's Dickson County 2, Stewarts Creek nothing here on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're talking with Anne-Marie Brents at Rick's Barbecue, carrying on the Lanning family tradition.
I'm passionate about it, and I have a lot of my dad in me, so I know that I have the same energy and mindset that he does.
It's the best barbecue you'll eat, the smoked chicken out of this world, and those loaded baked potatoes.
That's the biggest potato you can get. They're right at 2 pounds. People ask us that all the time. They're like, where do y'all get those potatoes from?
A quick meal feeding the whole family or catering, they can do it all at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Experience matters, but so does change. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I spent 28 years serving and protecting our county. I've seen what works, and I've seen what needs to be better. When elected, I'm not looking to keep things the same. I'm ready to bring positive change to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. Servant leadership, transparency, I'm committed to making this county safer for every family. Together, we can build a sheriff's office that really sets the standard.
Kenneth Barrett as Rutherford County Sheriff is a leader you can count on.
I'd love to earn your vote. Let's make Rutherford County the best it can be.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff. Treasurer, J.M. Stewart.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Softball.
Thanks, Alex. And this half inning brought to you by Rutherford County Schools, Innovative Pathways, award-winning athletics, a commitment to every student. Rutherford County Schools is preparing the next generation for success in college and beyond. Explore the programs and schools defining the RCS difference. You can find that at rcschools.net.
Turn your hat sideways, Brian. We need a rally.
Is it time
to
for
do
that
your rally
already?
cap or something? Well, hey, it's the third.
I'm predicting a big inning right here. Top of the order, Chloe Quiggle's going to get us started.
Corley Grove is in there and already in the pitch, and that hit her. No. Oh, they said that hit the bat again?
Are you kidding? All right, the first one maybe.
Uh-huh.
That one, you've got to be kidding me.
That hit her on the top of the hand. I mean, everybody in the ballpark saw it.
Coach Patterson, very concerned. And she's having to walk it off. You call it a foul ball? Good gravy. Well, that maybe makes her mad.
That's where somebody could overturn him. I mean, the first or third base umpire could see that.
Well, now a fan who has said something. The umpire saying, I'm this close. And it's like Coach Patterson is coming over and saying, I saw what you saw there.
I'm not going to say, but you know who
I do know.
Talking to.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Patterson was.
That's as animated as I've ever seen him.
So it's 0-1.
Maybe that lights a fire under this Redhawks team.
The wind in the pitch. There's a drive into right field and over her head. Going to go up against the screen.
Run, Chloe.
Chloe's got to dive in there, and it's a leadoff double. It did make her mad.
I'm right with you there, Chloe Quiggle.
And here's Lexi Pope. Pope tried to bunt her last time, and she was unsuccessful, wound up striking out. Left-handed hitter steps in there. Got a tying run now here at the plate. Grove ready, and the pitch. There's a strike called, 0-1.
Showed bunt there.
I'm not going to say anything else about the umpire, but I would think if I just went up there, just stand over the ball, let him hit me, and see if he'd call it then. I'm just saying. Maybe he has he can't see. Maybe he has a phobia. The wind and the pitch. Squared to bunt. Takes another strike. Lexi has had no luck with bunting so far. Grove has her in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Now just slap one to the right side, Lexi.
Yeah. Poke it over the fence.
Infield is in. They want to cut off a run. Reached out there, and it was a ball, and she just protected the plate. Reached out and just fouled it. Is that who I think it is giving softballs to the umpire? It is. One of the top TSSAA officials here, Sportscom.
Guess we ran out.
Murfreesboro City Rec, yep. Came from up here, right behind us.
He probably told the umpire what you said about him.
He probably did. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's this close.
The pitch. Strike 3 called. Had her backing off a little bit on that one, but it's a strikeout. And it's the third. Make that 4. For Grove.
Lexi with that second strike called on the bunt attempt just really changes what you can do right there.
Here's Timbridge. Grounded up the middle for an out the first time up. She's 0 for 1. Got to get that run in here. Let's go, girls. The pitch. She's squaring to bunt. Takes it a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a team that has hit the cover off the ball this season.
Way open stance for Jalen. Wind by Grove in the pitch. She bunts it foul. You see Grove's wind up. She has a really high. She brings her arms up very, very high. I don't know if that's deceptive or not, but it would bother me, I think.
Well, you don't know where the ball is coming out of her hand.
Yeah, I'll just show you. Just watch her this time. It's almost like a pitcher with a high leg kick. 2-0 Dickson County, but Stewarts Creek threatening here in the third. Pitch, grounded foul.
Well, I was hoping that ball would just sit there and spin for a minute.
I tell you, if Timbers didn't play softball, I think she'd run track.
She's quick.
Fly. And she hustles. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting Stembridge.
Got to get Quiggle in. She's got that uniform all dirtied up and everything.
Grove looks into the sign from her catcher, Crosby. The pitch. That changeup struck her out. She's got a good one.
That is her honey butter pitch right there.
5th strikeout of the game, and last hope now is Samaya Sandifer. Sandifer grounded to second her first time up. It's going to take a 2-out hit now to get Quiggle in.
She delivered yesterday. Maybe she can here today, and it was in the 3rd too. So,
Wine in the pitch. Little blooper into left center. It's going to fall. And it's going to score a run. It's 2-1. Just like that, we've cut the lead in half. A single and an RBI for Sandifer. I'm so glad we didn't leave that runner stranded.
Well, that was an issue yesterday. Had 13 hits, scored 5 runs, but John left 10 on base. And that time, Sammy delivers.
It's 2-1 now. And Brawley, the batter, and Coach Fernandez, I think, getting a runner for Sandifer, I think.
That looks like a Layla Malone.
Yes.
It is Malone, the freshman.
And here's Jaden. Walked her first time up. The pitch. Swung on, grounder to second. Scooped up by Bean, and that's your inning. But we do cut it in half on 1 run on 2 hits, a double and a single, and there was 1 left. We've played 3. It's now Dickson County 2, Stewarts Creek 1 here on State Farm Prep Softball.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you. With discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
What's your next dream? Paying off your credit card? Remodeling your kitchen? Whatever your dreams, they take some planning. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams. Let's work together to come up with a plan to make those savings goals happen. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
All right, our game today on State Farm Prep Sports from Spring Fling 33 softball tournament, brought to you in part by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, along with Franklin's Printworks and SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. In the postgame show, hopefully we're talking about, we will be talking about our SRM Concrete Solid Performer, hopefully, from the victory circle here today, John. 2-1, Dickson County over Stewarts Creek.
Sandifer ready to face Sophia Buttry, the first baseman. Struck out her first time.
You're really struggling with those peanuts over there, aren't you?
I'm just dry. Just don't have anything to drink.
Do you need something?
I'm trying to find it. Here we go.
I'll get you water.
Oh. Sandifer wants time.
I think now Coach Fernandez is coming out, so there was some mix-up
on the signals. So she's going to make sure she knows this is not the time to have mix-ups.
No.
How about a scoreboard update? Our Jenny's and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. You seem to be kind of relaxing over there. Just wanted to get you going here.
Well, I'm kind of into it.
Okay, well.
Let's see. Curious to see if Eagleville has started yet, but I don't see their softball game. Yes, I do. No, that's baseball. 7-3 Eagleville over Coalfield. It's in the bottom of the 4th inning. there in that one on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And let me do a quick refresh here and see what we've got softball-wise. Pre-game, so they still have not started yet over at McKnight Field number 2, but they're working on it.
Good way to put it. They're working on it. 1 ball, no strikes to Buttrey, the pitch. Backs away from there, and it is high. 2 balls, no strikes.
That was really weird how she backed out so quickly.
Buttrey back in there. She's the number 7 hitter in the lineup. The pitch. Tried to slap it. I think that's what she was trying to do the first one, but never laid her bat down.
Well, John,
2-1.
Samaya could use a 3-up, 3-down inning here. She hasn't had one yet, and it was a long second. And Stewarts Creek, maybe they've kind of gotten the offense going there a little bit, scoring the first run. Need to get them back out there.
She's definitely a slap hitter because everybody's in. The pitch. Strike called. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The fans can hear him say strike before he puts his hand up because it is a pretty big delay.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Buttrey steps back in there. Now we're ready. Sandifer, the pitch. Oh, that was looked like a changeup that just didn't go real high.
Well, that was definitely one to back out on.
Dunnigan would be next, then Potter. It's a full count. She has walked 2 in this game, but not this time. It's a strikeout for Sandifer. That's strikeout number 4, and just at the right time.
Well, there have been a ton of full counts in this game.
That was a pretty pitch. She pitched her on that 3-2 count. Elizabeth Dunnigan, who walked in the second, is due up. She's the left fielder. They have a bunch of left-handed hitters. And I don't think they were born that way. I think they've learned to be left-handed. And they like to slap bunt. No, needless to say, that's why they had so many bunts in that win yesterday.
Yeah.
And they saw it was working. They kept doing it. There's a strike called to her, 0-1.
Maybe that's just how they kind of operate to get girls on base.
Didn't see it much in this game, but now that I've noticed that they're picking it up a little bit here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a big cut that time. I don't think this score at 2-1 is going to hold, though.
No. Sandifer, though, has been working on painting that outside corner, and this inning, it's been working.
0-2 the count. The wind in the pitch. Just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that was close.
1 out, nobody on here in the 4th. My last inning, and then I'm going to go back and get some more Slick Pig.
I think it's gone already.
Oh, no. I've been keeping an eye on it.
Oh, have you?
The pitch, swing and a miss. 2 in a row here in this inning, and it's strikeout number 5. And that brings up Sabrina Potter, who was hit by a pitch back in the second. That's what loaded the bases, and that's when our trouble began.
Yes.
That 2 RBI single by Grove. So Grove, the pitcher, has driven in both her runs for herself.
Do not want to see her this inning. Let's let her lead off the 5th.
Wind in the pitch. Swung on. Little blooper. Yes, coming in. This time it's Pope and makes the catch in shallow left field. No runs for Dickson County. No hits, no errors. It's 3 up, 3 down. And we have finished 3.5. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1. Dickson County leads it.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
People love to see us on the schedule when they have a home game because our fans show up.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
The way we travel is just phenomenal. Our parents and our community are fully engaged in our school. When we compete, we're trying to do it in a way that honors God. We want to win. We also want to do it in a way that pleases Him.
Providing Christian values and academic excellence in a nurturing environment. That's Middle Tennessee Christian School. Invest in the future of your child. Find out more at mtcscougars.org.
This is a paid legal ad.
My name is Ty, and I was seriously injured by a truck.
It did not cost me a thing to talk to the law office of John Day. Not one penny.
The law office of John Day, they were great. They got us to a point to where we're satisfied and comfortable.
Turn left, they're there. You turn right, they're there. They was just there. And to me, they're the number one. They're the number one in the world.
Injured by a big truck? Trust the law offices of John Day.
They saved my life.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Emerson Williams brings you this half inning, located in Smyrna, 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. Emerson Williams rooting on the Lady Redhawks here, 615-459-2683.
We're going to the bottom of the fourth, and we're going to send up Addison Brawley, Brayley Smith, and Elena Wilson. 2-1, Dickson County leads it here in the bottom of the fourth. It's not late yet, but it's starting to worry me.
7-3 Eagleville over Coalfield in baseball, top of the fifth inning. That's at Wilson Central after a lengthy rain delay.
Here's the wind and the pitch. Inside, strike called.
I don't know how in the world that was a strike because it almost hit Brawley.
Left-handed hitter steps back in there. Grove has been tough. She gave up a run last inning. Otherwise, it's been pretty tough. She has 5 strikeouts. The wind and the pitch. Fly ball into left field, and getting under it and making the catch is Dunnigan for out number 1.
Ravenwood blanks Siegel today, 2-0 to end the Siegel soccer season. Ravenwood may be the team to beat. That was a heck of a contest from what I understand.
Smith, the batter, struck out her first time up. She's the designated player for the Redhawks. The wind of the pitch. Swung on and drilled into center field, but it's going to hang up in time for Shaw to make the catch for out number 2. Well, we're making contact. We just can't get on base.
I didn't mean for us to have a 3-up, 3-down inning after holding them to their first 3-up, 3-down.
Elena Wilson singled her first time up. 2 out, nobody on here in the fourth. Those seats got filled up pretty quick after I said they were empty earlier. Here's a strike, 0-1. Especially that middle section.
Still some room on the Dickson County side.
Yeah. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. She is a little deceptive on the rubber. She flails her arms a lot. And the wind by Grove and the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's almost like the windup, though, is in slow motion, and then the ball just kind of ejects from her hand.
Ejects?
Mm-hmm.
Coralie Grove on the mound with a 1-2 count to Wilson, the pitch. Liner foul. She's kind of stuck her bat out there. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind blowing slightly. After the rain today, it's really turned out to be pretty up to this point. You think there was a time where there was a thought maybe that we weren't going to get this game in?
Yes.
Pitch. She bunts it out or hits it right in front of the mound, and Grove makes the play to retire Wilson. No runs. It was a 3-up, 3-down inning, and we're going to the fourth. Well, we finished fourth. We're going to the fifth. Brian's going to take over, and it's 2-1 Dickson County over Stewarts Creek.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
Rutherford County, this is Lakin with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Just like our student athletes work hard on the field and court, I work hard for you, making home loans simple, smooth, and stress-free. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or building your dream home, I'll guide you every step of the way. I'm proud to cheer on our hometown teams, and I'd be honored to cheer you on as you reach your home goals. Call me, Lakin at First Mortgage. Let's get you home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Softball.
This half inning of the state tournament brought to you by Sir Pizza, Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. Going to the top of the fifth, here's Brian.
All right, John, it's the top of the order for the Lady Cougars facing Samaya Sandifer. And Coralie Grove slaps it right to first base where Brawley was all over it. 1 pitch, 1 out. A hard liner to first.
Well, not only was it a quick out, but it was getting a good player out.
Yeah, she has driven in the 2 runs that Dickson County has in this game and has one of the 3 hits. Now, if we can just get out of this before seeing Rebecca Dunnigan, who's 2 for 2 today. This is Emma Crosby. Just an excuse me foul back into the chain link fence.
Yeah, she was fooled on that pitch.
I took a peek. Now, we've got sunshine here. I did take a peek at the radar, and looks like the stormage is to our southwest, moving to the northeast, and about 30 miles away. So, if that tells you anything. Change up. Fouled at the plate. 2-1, Dickson County leading Stewarts Creek. The game yesterday was 2-1. And then Stewarts Creek had a big inning. Not so sure that ball didn't come back up and hit Crosby after being fouled at the plate. Coach came in from first just to talk to her a bit. Steps back in, and the count 0-2 as Sandifer checks the wristband. Toes the rubber in the pitch. It's low for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And about a 4.5-hour rain delay. This game was scheduled to start at noon. We started at 4:30, just right almost on the money. 1-2 pitch popped up right side, and it is going to be out of the field of play. And that takes the count, or remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Checking up on Eagleville, that baseball game in the top of the 5th inning now. 7-4, Eagleville over Coalfield. So Coalfield gets a run. This one goes upstairs as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Emma Crosby, and a 2-1 Dickson County lead right now. Bottom of the first, Eagleville and Cloudland are scoreless in softball. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Lined right down the third base side, and it's going to stay fair, and it's going to roll all the way to the fence. And Emma Crosby is going to be standing at second with a screaming double hugging the left field line. John, once that ball got past Elena Wilson at third, that was all she wrote.
Yeah, Wilson didn't really have a chance at it, but it's just hugged that line, boy. I tell you. Pretty close.
I mean, it was fair by less than a foot. So Layla Shaw stands in, one out in the inning, and a runner at second for the Lady Cougars. The pitch across for a strike.
I'm really glad we got that first out. Wow.
Yes. Now need to get this one right here. Shaw hit into 6-4 fielder's choice and grounded to short. Here's the pitch from Sandifer. Just a bit outside and high. And it's 1-1 strike. Need to hear more of the air horns. Stewarts Creek. There's a lot of air horns. Need to get them going. Sandifer shaking off a couple, and now Reddy's pokes it left side, and they're going to wear this left side out. Here comes the run to the plate, and mowed down. Emma Crosby and Lexi Pope did it again.
You know, Lexi bobbled that ball for a second out there and left, and I thought, well, that's it. And she threw a strike to home.
So Layla Shaw will be on at second with the fielder's choice. And Emma Crosby mowed down at home. And now a little conversation here because there was quite the collision at home plate.
It takes two here, and Willis really did a good job. That's twice now she's done that. She's tough as nails. I hope she's okay.
The trainer comes out. The umpire's out there. Coach Fernandez is there. Getting all the help she needs, and Coach Fernandez with a pat on the back, and now here comes the applause for Willis, who has protected the plate.
And don't let down now. We've got still a runner at second, and Kaylee Bean up, although she struck out twice. I don't like the odds.
Right-handed batter, one of the few that are in this Dickson County lineup. So same situation as before, but there are two away. The pitch, low for a ball.
You got a base open if you need it. If you're a little worried about Bean, you can put her on. Just don't give her anything much to hit here.
Yeah, but what's on deck is Rebecca Dunnigan, who's 2 for 2 today. The pitch swung on, popped up into center field. And camping under it is Jalen Stembridge out there for out number 3. Another big inning and another big defensive stop there by Stewarts Creek. No runs for Dickson County. It was a hit. It was a big double. And one left stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th, and let's go get some runs, Lady Redhawks, trailing Dickson County 2-1 on State Farm Prep Sports.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Alex Williams, Emerson Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack.
Going to the top of the second, Eagleville softball and Cloudland knotted up at 0-0. And Eagleville baseball, bottom of the fifth, leading 7-4 over Coalfield on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Maybe if we both stand up.
You think that's it?
Maybe that'll help.
2-0 Ravenwood defeats Siegel in soccer today. It's the first loss we've had in state tournament play between baseball, softball, and soccer. It's going to be Fox to lead it off here for the Stewarts Creek fifth, and it is a strike called on the outer half from Coralie Grove. It's Fox, then Quiggle and Pope, top of the order, due up here in this fifth. It's 2-1 Dickson County. Got one run back in the third. This pitch misses outside. It's even at one apiece.
Well, if I'm a right-handed batter, I'm really scared of that outside pitch because sometimes he calls it, sometimes he doesn't.
Right.
You just have to go with your gut.
The pitch from Grove is on the way. And it's poked right side, and it is off the glove of Potter. Rounding second, and the ball's in, and Fox is going to be in at second. Thought she was going to try to stretch it to three, and she thought it for a second, then doubled back. So there's Fox delivering again.
It would have been a great catch. She was there, and it would have been a great catch, but, just wasn't to be, and I'm personally glad. Now what?
I'm wondering what they're going to talk about here, of whether that ball was... I lost sight of it, and it's whether it was a foul ball or not.
She caught
maybe.
It in fair territory. I thought she caught it in fair territory. But I don't know why Jennifer would be upset with that.
Well, the Stewarts Creek fans are about to be upset. Now, Fox is down there at second. Coach Patterson was the one who came in first, and then Coach Fernandez came over from third, and then the umpire called in the officials.
It was a fair ball. I mean, she dropped it. She dropped it in fair territory, and then it rolled foul. And now
Coach Fernandez is asking the fans to calm down.
I don't really know what all that's about.
Okay.
Nothing bad happened nothing against us, did it?
Not now. I think they were riled up thinking that it could.
Oh, well.
Kind of like me.
Fox never moved. She stood right there second.
And that brings up Quiggle and fouled it at the plate. So it's 0-1 to Chloe Quiggle, who doubled her last time up and scored the Creek's only run and was driven in by Sandifer. This is where we need to make some hay.
Do you feel closer with us both standing? Do you feel closer?
Kind of encroaching on me here.
Oh, sorry. I'll move over.
No, it's okay. 0-1, and outside the ball is going to bounce and get away from Crosby, and taking third on that is Lily Fox.
Wild pitch, and that with Fox's speed, there was no way. Even if it just dropped beside her, I think she'd have thrown her out.
Yeah, Crosby really was defenseless in that situation. 1 ball, 1 strike to Quiggle. The pitch way inside and high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tying run is at third base for the Lady Redhawks. Coach Fernandez coaching up Lily Fox down there at third. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Grove on the way. Bouncer to third. They're coming home with it, and out and home. And I'm not so sure there wasn't some interference there, but that's not going to be the call. So Fox is out at home plate. And Quiggle reaches on the fielder's choice. And that tying run at third mowed down. Ouch. Good job there by Crosby of getting back. Batter is Lexi Pope, who struck out twice today. Reaches out for one that time. Swing and a miss. Got to shake that one off, girls. 2-1 Dickson County. Tying run now at first. The batter, Lexi Pope, who is due. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes down to second on the throw, and Quiggle is in safely under the tag. Well, stolen base puts her in scoring position, but Pope in the hole here. 0-2. Come on, Lexi. The pitch. Right back to the pitcher's circle, and they throw to third, and out at third is Quiggle. So Pope is going to reach on the fielder's choice, and now 2 away. We're hitting it right at him.
Well, I'm thinking stay at second, too, you know.
Well, maybe so.
Stay home at third, stay at second.
Could have the bases loaded. They're going to throw down to first, and just getting back is Lexi Pope. She kind of strayed off just a little too far, maybe. She did get back. Trying to get the mud off of her now. 2 away, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes to Stembridge. Foul down the third base side. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS Murfreesboro, Smyrna. Our noon game delayed by 4.5 hours. Lightning delay. Started around 4:30 here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1 Dickson County. Stewarts Creek 2 outs here in this 5th. The pitch. A little slow roller to short.
Better hurry.
And the throw to first is just in time. Lampley to Buttry. And that is going to end the Stewarts Creek 5th. No runs. There was a hit and 1 left. Well, we have completed 5 innings. It is 2-1 Dickson County over Stewarts Creek. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Tonight's game brought to you by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard. Brian, we need some runs, but we got to hold them first.
Got to hold them first. And it's Rebecca Dunnigan who's going to lead it off here today. She has 2 of the 4 hits off of Samaya Sandifer. She's 2 for 2 with a run scored. Need to get this first out here. Dunnigan, Good, and Buttrey, 5, 6, and 7 hitters. High and outside on the first pitch to the right-handed batter. So far, Dunnigan has been an impossible out. The 1-0 on the way. And it's a strike in there. Okay. I like that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kind of hugged the bottom of that strike zone there on the outside corner. And got it across again for strike 2. That one really curved off the backside of the plate. Sandifer gets the sign from the Stewarts Creek dugout and checks the wristband. Comes set, and the pitch went after that outside corner again, but missed it outside that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonna have to retire one of the softballs. It's been scuffed up. So a new softball for Sammy. And here comes the pitch. Fouled back into the screen.
Brian, you can see in the distance the clouds are starting to...
Very dark.
Look,
no more sunlight here.
Still, but
yeah. Probably about 25 miles away, 20, 25. This is the 6th inning here. Here's the pitch on the way. High and outside. I will say that the precipitation that is to our southwest does have some lightning with it. And that's what we don't want. That could get here before the rain. The 3-2 payoff pitch fouled back. And Rebecca Dunnigan is not going down quietly here.
I don't want any of that to come until Stewarts Creek scores and wins the game.
Yes. Stewarts Creek will have 2 more shots at it here, trailing 2-1 to Dickson County. Got to get through this half inning first. High pop up, right side, drifting back is Fox, who makes the catch in the outfield grass.
A little snow cone.
Well, it's the first time Rebecca Dunnigan has been retired today. Bryn Good, the batter. She's bunted and popped up to short. So 0 for 2 today, but her bunt was the one who helped manufacture a run, putting her teammates in scoring position when Dunnigan reached in the second. 2 runs in the second inning, and that's been enough so far. One ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way. Popped up left side, and Quiggle camps under it for out number 2. And Sophia Buttrey is your batter. She has struck out twice. 2 of the 5 total strikeouts for Samaya Sandifer have been to Sophia Buttrey. 2 away here. And the first pitch to her is high for a ball. That riser pitch had a lot of motion, kind of curved in. So high and inside for ball 1. The pitch from Sandifer. Lofted foul up into the screen that's hovering above home plate.
So in a 2-1 game, in case you're wondering, the wind is blowing in fiercely.
Fiercely, is it? Yep.
So if you're counting on a tying home run, that's probably not what I'd be rooting for. If we get it, but gotta look for another way to score.
1 ball, 1 strike, and that is in for strike 2. I think the umpire thought that was strike 3, and he did. He said, "Dumb me," as he patted himself on the head, but it is strike 2. We'll take another just like it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Way outside.
Another 3-2 count. No, sorry, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out here in the top of the 6th. It's a 2-1 Dickson County lead. Let's dial one up here, Sammy. The pitch. Lofted foul into the backstop. And Sandifer makes the stroll to the back of the pitcher's circle. Now to the rubber. And here's another 2-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up, foul. Boy, I tell you what, Sophia Buttrey getting in her cuts. Got a good cheering section. Dickson County at this point. Dugout very active. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Strikeout number 6 on the afternoon for Samaya Sandifer. And it's another 3-up, 3-down inning. So, they've done their job here. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th and let's go get some runs, Lady Creek. They trail Dickson County 2-1. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Pizza. Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs from individual returns to corporations and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Softball.
$2,700.
Well, Stewarts Creek will bring up 4, 5, 6 hitters. Sandifer, Brawley. It's time to go get them here, Lady Red Hawks, trailing Dickson County 2-1. Sandifer has one of the 3 hits off of Coralie Grove here this afternoon. And here's a slapper right past the shortstop. Lampley couldn't get to it, and it's a leadoff hit for Samaya Sandifer. She's 2 for 3 today.
Malone running for her. There was nothing fancy about that. She just hit the ball where it was placed, and she got a shot between left or between short and third.
So Alayla Malone on to run for Samaya Sandifer, and here is Jaden Brawley, the senior who has had to work to overcome some knee issues this season. First pitch is a ball outside to her. She's walked and grounded to second. The pitch on the way. Check swing and outside for ball 2.
I'll take a walk.
I'll take base runners everywhere. Here it is. Ooh, way inside, and it's 3 balls, no strikes. You can hear those lively Stewarts Creek horns right now. I hope they're out of breath before this inning's over. They've had to blow the horn so long. The 3-0 from Grove. Taken all the way, and it's a walk. Jaden Brawley is on. Moves Malone down to second and puts the tying run in scoring position. And that is going to bring Peyton Grove, the head coach for Dickson County, out for a little powwow just between Crosby and the pitcher Grove. Try to settle things down. That is the third walk issued by Grove. And listen at those Stewarts Creek horns. I didn't mean go all out of breath at once.
They heard you, didn't they? They took it literally.
That is the first meeting in the pitcher's circle. So 2 on, and that brings Addison Brawley to the plate. Struck out and flied out today. Addison yesterday was 1 for 4. I'd take 1 for 3, Addie. And here's the first pitch. Shows bunt. Takes a strike. They've done that a lot more today. Now Brawley goes over to have a chat with Coach Fernandez.
Well, with nobody out, he gets the runners at second and third. You get not only the tying run at third, but you get the go-ahead run at second. But you got to get the bunt down. That's the main thing here.
Let's see if they have changed strategy here at all.
Because I'll tell you this, the shortstop's going to come over and cover third as Dunnigan will cover that bunt.
Brawley, 0-1, shows bunt. Gets it down right in front of the pitcher's circle and does get the runners to second and third. So Malone to third, Jaden Brawley to second. And now does Coach Fernandez make a change here and bring Willis into bat? Or is it going to be Brayley Smith? It's Smith.
I believe we got a runner down to second, too, don't we, I think, for Brawley?
Yes. I'm glad you saw that. So here's the first pitch to Smith. Poked it right side, but foul. Brayley Smith, a freshman, has a good bat despite her uncle.
That was a good bunt by Brawley with everybody in the state of Tennessee knowing she's going to bunt.
Yes. The 0-1 pitch. Way inside. Ooh, a strike called. Golly geez, how is that a strike? Had her kind of moving out of the box. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 on. Go ahead run in scoring position at second base for the Lady Redhawks. The pitch to Smith. Swing and a miss.
Change up.
And on that change-up, retires Smith. Strikeout number 6. And that's going to put it in the hands of Elena Wilson. She has singled and she has grounded to the pitcher today. 1 for 2. We need her to be 2 for 3. Here's the pitch from Grove. Poked it right side, but foul down that first base side. She keeps that ball fair. Stewarts Creek might be ahead right now. At least tied. Those runners were going at the crack of the bat here. Malone running for Sandifer is at third. And there's a runner for Brawley down there at second. Haven't caught the number yet. 0-1. Goes right side again, but pokes it foul. Bottom of the sixth, it's 2-1, Dickson County. Maybe the biggest pitch in the game coming up right here. The 2-strike pitch from Grove. Outside. One ball and 2 strikes to Elena Wilson. Need a clutch hit here. Grove readies, winds, the pitch, fouled back. And Wilson stays alive.
Glad she's fouling them off. The more she sees, the more comfortable she's going to get.
1 ball and 2 strikes is the count to Elena Wilson. The pitch popped up right side. If it gets down, they don't get her, and it runs in. We're tied. 2-2. Nobody could get to it. An infield single for Elena Wilson.
I don't think Dickson County played that very well either. It didn't seem like there was a sense of urgency.
None. It looked like what might be an easy flip to first. That's what I was kind of getting ready for.
It looked like that ball took forever to get to the first baseman, but anyway, I'll take it. RBI.
That also gets the runner for Brawley to third. So runners at first and third now for Lily Fox. She doubled the leadoff last inning. And here's the first pitch to her. Swung on, line to right field rather, but foul. Finally caught it. It's Lefevre.
You got a fever? Oh, Lefevre.
Lefevre
is running.
Another freshman. Aaliyah Lefevre is at third.
Listening to every word Jennifer Fernandez says to her, too.
Lily Fox with a 1-strike pitch coming up to her. It is low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stewarts Creek has gotten 1 run in to tie this game at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th. Runners at first and third, 2 out. Lily Fox, 1 for 2, doubled her last time up, and the pitch to her is inside for a ball. Chloe Quiggle would be next if Fox can somehow reach.
Lily'd like to get something over the plate, something she can drive to that right center field gap over there.
2 balls and 1 strike. And the pitch to Fox. Outside for a strike called. It's that outside corner. It's definitely favored the pitcher in this game, both sides, honestly. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Fox.
Wants a change up.
Here it is. Fouled back. See if Fox can do the same thing. Just keep fouling off pitches until she finds one, just like Wilson did, to drive in the tying run. The go-ahead run is at third for the Lady Redhawks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Chopper to the pitcher's circle. Flips to first to Butchery. And the inning is over. But Stewarts Creek ties it. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, walks, or hit batter. There was 1 walk, rather. No hit batters, and there were 2 left. We go to the 7th. We're all tied at 2 apiece. Dickson County and Stewarts Creek on State Farm Prep Sports.
Is
your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Parks Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Parks has a team of experienced auctioneers and realtors who make selling your property simple. Whether you're selling your home, farm, or have an estate to settle, auctions are easy, fast, and profitable. You don't have to worry about the hassle of updates, repairs, or showings, and you'll receive multiple offers on auction day.
Parks Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Parks Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27 and a half.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
This half inning brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street between Farm Credit and the Post Office. That's Dana Womack, 615-900-0877.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Top of the fourth inning. Eagleville and Cloudland softball tied at 0-0. Eagleville baseball after this pitch. First pitch is Dunnigan and sends this into foul territory and caught.
Guess who?
I know who. Lexi Pope robbed Elizabeth Dunnigan. One pitch and a fly out to left field retires Dunnigan.
That's a championship play right there. It was a foul ball. And that's an easy one that you could just about give up on. She didn't. She just slid right into that wall.
Bottom of the sixth inning, Eagleville baseball 7, Coalfield 5. So rooting on the Eagleville baseball and softball teams here, and, of course, Stewarts Creek. Sabrina Potter, the batter. She's been hit by a pitch and flied out to left field. Dunnigan was the 8-hole hitter. Potter, the 9-hole hitter, and ball is low and outside. Ball one. Coralie Grove is on deck. Want to get to her with 2 away. Tied at 2. The pitch from Sandifer. Swing and a miss. Ball, actually, you could hear it hit the chain link fence behind home plate. But Potter offered at that one. Stewarts Creek, Dickson County got their 2 runs in the second. Stewarts Creek came back in the bottom of the third to get a run, and then the bottom of the sixth to tie it, and that's where we are. The pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back. And the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sabrina Potter. Sandifer to the back of the pitcher's circle. Now to the rubber. And the pitch. Strike 3 called, outside corner. 2 away. Strikeout number 7 for Sammy. And takes us to Coralie Grove, who has 1 of the 4 hits today. She actually drove in both runs. No RBI opportunity for her here. Let's go ahead and have another 3-up, 3-down inning. Got to retire Grove to do that. Left-handed batter steps in, and the pitch. Swung on, lined right past Quiggle, and it gets into the outfield for a 2-out single. Well, if nothing else, that gets her out of the way. Now we can get that strikeout, but Emma Grove delivered a double her last time up. And John, how big was that, her being thrown out at home? We're not in a tie ball game right now.
Yeah, it's yeah.
There've been some big plays in this game.
Opportunities for both teams, really. Got a runner, and that is 21. I have that as
Johnson for Dickson County. She's running for Grove. The batter, Crosby, and the pitch high and way outside. And a good stab there by Riley Willis. Saved the base right there. So Johnson running at first. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, same spot. Sandifer trying to get that outside plate to the right-handed batter and has not been able to do so in the first 2 pitches. Don't really want to walk here either. The 2-0. High again. This game has not been for the weak of heart. 3 balls, no strikes. A walk would put the go-ahead run in scoring position. Don't need that. The pitch, well, that's what we get. So after retiring the first 2 batters, Grove reaches on a single, and now the 3rd walk of the game. And it's the first walk, by the way, since the 2nd inning, which was the big inning for Dickson County. And Layla Shaw is the batter for the Lady Cougars. One more to get here, Creek.
She swings the bat well. Ground out twice with a single her last time up.
Two your score. Top of the 7th. Samaya Sandifer in the pitcher circle. The first pitch is low. Now that's 5 straight balls thrown by Sandifer. Quiggle with a word of encouragement. And now Willis goes out, and that brings Coach Fernandez out as well to talk to her pitcher and catcher. They want to get on the same page here. And ensure that they all understand exactly how they want to pitch to Layla Shaw. Johnson goes over to talk to the third base coach. I think that's Johnny Whittington.
I love it. If you're an umpire, you walk out there slowly, and as soon as you get there, they disperse.
Yeah. Coach Fernandez back to the dugout. And back to the plate is Layla Shaw. Two on for Dickson County. Here's the pitch. Jammed her up inside. Can we get to it? Yes! What a catch! Fox ranging to her left. Makes the grab almost directly behind first base, and the inning is over. Wowee. Flashing some leather there, Miss Fox. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 left stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th, and let's go win at Stewarts Creek. We're tied at 2-2. Coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We would like to welcome you to our door and help you find the customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed Supply caters to all homeowners with a 1/4 acre to several acres, focusing on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
And yes, you can even get milk from the MTSU dairy at Las Casas Feed Supply, the best milk in town. Las Casas Feed on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Experience matters, but so does change. I'm Kenneth Barrett. I spent 28 years serving and protecting our county. I've seen what works, and I've seen what needs to be better. When elected, I'm not looking to keep things the same. I'm ready to bring positive change to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office. Servant leadership, transparency, I'm committed to making this county safer for every family. Together, we can build a sheriff's office that really sets the standard.
Kenneth Barrett as Rutherford County Sheriff is a leader you can count on.
I'd love to earn your vote. Let's make Rutherford County the best it can be.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff. Treasurer, J.M. Stewart.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Softball.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Top of the fourth inning. Cloudland 3, Eagleville softball nothing. In baseball, Eagleville baseball 8, Coalfield 5, top of the seventh. Here, bottom of the seventh. 2-2, Stewarts Creek and Dickson County. Top of the order here for Stewarts Creek. Quiggle, Pope, Stembridge. And back out is Coralie Grove in the first pitch to Quiggle. Inside for a strike called. A wide berth, if you will, at the plate. But consistent. The 0-1 offering. Swung on, center field, hit well, and it's out of here! Stewarts Creek is walking it off! Stewarts Creek is walking it off. And Chloe Quiggle touching them all. Stewarts Creek wins it 3-2. How about that?
Well, you're talking about a fairy tale inning. That didn't take long.
He smoked that ball. Wow. Hit into a stiff wind.
SRM Concrete Player of the Game.
Yes, indeedy.
Right there.
We're going to take a timeout, come back. It's Stewarts Creek a winner, 3-2 over Dickson County, and the Lady Redhawks move on. And Chloe Quiggle just sealed the victory with a solo home run. We're going to talk all about it on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. That's next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150 and let me save you some money and time.
At Rutherford County Schools, education is about more than classrooms. It's opportunities. From innovative career and technical education pathways to award-winning athletics, arts, and academics, our students are preparing for success in college, careers, and beyond. Dedicated teachers, strong community partnerships, and a commitment to every student every day. That's the RCS difference. Learn more about our schools, programs, and opportunities at rcschools.net.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
And we're back here at Starplex Field number 2, and the Victoria Stewarts Creek team, John, who battled and battled and battled, and this was not an easy game. Sometimes you have to gut them out, and they definitely did today.
They sure did, and there was a part of me about midway through that I said, we're not going to get this done. And then they got back and tied it, really on a play that a little dribbler to first that I don't know. I didn't think they would score on it, but they did. And it was Elena Wilson hustling down the line to get the tying run in, and then Chloe Quiggle, who I think one of the best hitters in our district, just smacked one over the left center field wall. And the only thing that worried me about that one, I was afraid the fences are smaller, and I thought maybe that center fielder who was getting close, but she couldn't get to it. It's just over her head.
Well, that is our SRM Concrete play and player of the game for sure. Chloe Quiggle's solo homer, and John, she was 2 for 3 today with a walk, 2 runs scored, and 1 driven in. Pretty good day at the office.
SRM Concrete, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't care if she'd been 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 after that shot.
She was definitely going to get that. 3-2 the final score. Stewarts Creek walks it off here today. John, I can't tell you how big it is to win this particular game, because now Stewarts Creek can sit back, relax tonight. They don't have to worry about another game. Dickson County's got to turn around and play another game later against Lincoln County, who just played a game and won. Beat Farragut 4-3.
Wow.
Whoever wins that game between Dickson County, Lincoln County, will have to play Stewarts Creek, and you would have to win 2 games to keep Stewarts Creek from going to the championship game. So that's how crucial this game was right here.
Yeah. And it's very rare that we get in this situation. I mean, we don't get in this situation a lot, and you need to take advantage of it if and when you do, and we did it.
And we saw Farragut.
Yeah.
They were really a good ball team.
Yes.
And they're done. And Lincoln County, from everything we could gather, it was very uncharacteristic what happened to them against Dickson County yesterday. Well, now they have to play each other again coming up here in just a few minutes. So, anyway, I don't know if it's a few minutes. I have no idea what the schedule calls for.
Well, they had
right
a meeting. They're going to talk to them, so I don't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't either. And Stewarts Creek is scheduled to play at noon tomorrow versus the winner of that game. I don't know if that changes or not, so we'll just have to kind of leave that up in the air. That's what we have and what we know right now. Let me tell you this, too, so I don't forget, on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, 7-5. Let me see if that's right. Eagleville Baseball a winner. No, 8-5. 8-5, Eagleville Baseball a winner. So they're in the same situation. They move on in the winner's bracket, and they'll play tomorrow versus somebody. So, anyway.
We're on top of it, aren't we?
Well, I have no idea what's going on out there. And honestly, 9 a.m. or the next game's tomorrow. So no speculation. So I think they're probably going to play 9 a.m., the game that was going to be tonight. And then we'll see. So we'll just have to get an update on the bracket and update that. Stewarts Creek won't play in the 9 a.m. game because there has to be a game to play before that. So if they're playing at 9 and then noon, maybe it's a possibility, but they're not going to play another game tonight, apparently. So, and I don't know what else is scheduled and what field they're scheduled to play at McKnight tomorrow. So that's what we know at this point. Eagleville Baseball, I don't know how I don't know who their opponent will be, and they're supposed to play in order to get to that point. I know Eagleville Baseball is one. They move on. They're in a situation where somebody has to beat them twice, whoever that is.
Yeah, and they were delayed, so they're probably going to have to play a game before that, too, tomorrow. But we don't know if our time tomorrow will be changing, but it could.
I would say there's a good chance, but, again, we'll figure that out. Eagleville Softball, they are trailing 3-0 to Cloudland, that game in the top of the 5th inning. So that's an update on the scoreboard. John, you got the final tallies here in this game, which was a 3-2 walk-off win thanks to Chloe Quiggle's home run, And Stewarts Creek moves on here to improve to 34, 2-1.
Well, Quiggle not only hit a home run, she doubled and scored a run, scored 2 runs tonight, and also walked. She was 2 for 3 in the game. Just a great night for her. Lexi Pope, 0 for 3, 0 for 3 for Stembridge, 2 for 3 for Sandifer. And Brawley had 2 walks tonight, got on. Addison Brawley didn't get a hit, but she had a sacrifice bunt that was huge in this game tonight. Got those runners at second and third, and they were able to tie the game up. So kudos to her. Wilson with a single, 2 for 3 tonight, a single and an RBI on that little dribbler to the first baseman. They didn't get her in time. She drove in a run. And Fox was 1 for 3 with a double. The pitching line for Sandifer tonight, 7 innings pitched, 2 runs, 2 earned, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, 1 hit batter. So a little bit of a control issue, but she weathered the storm, went all the way, and finished it up, but she's the winning pitcher. That's it.
All right, John. Well, we're going to get out of here. Braves, where are they, I wonder?
4th inning, maybe.
Okay.
3-1, they were leading.
So we'll go ahead and get to some Braves baseball. I got to thank Jackson Smith at the station. He's been there since noon. We've had some Spring Fling HQ. We've had a full Middle Tennessee baseball game. We've had this full game. Appreciate you back there, Jackson. He'll be back at it tomorrow with us, and we will let you know at WGNSSports.com. We do have Middle baseball tomorrow at around 12:30, 12:45 or so, so we'll see how that all works out. But we'll have this softball game covered for you coming up tomorrow. So for John Dinkins and Jackson Smith back at the station, all of our friends here at Starplex, Brian Barrett saying so long until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit WGNSSports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, Primetime Sports Director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a Primetime Sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.